This Remembering the Razzie special is sponsored by Notehouse. Join our Discord and connect with countless filmmakers and content creators from around the world. What's up, everybody?
Hello!
Welcome to Remembering the Razzies ranking special. We are going to go through every single Worst Picture Razzie winner, and we're just going to rank them. We have a tier list created. No special guests, no gimmicks.
You don't know, maybe we'll have someone come on.
Is Bo Derek going to be here?
I'm not going to say that she's coming, but...
Did you get Bill Cosby to show up?
We're going to be ranking these according to how we feel about them currently after watching all of them.
So we're not going for like best made, most entertaining. This is just our personal preference for these movies.
And I guess we should clarify, are we ranking these on like how bad they are or like the actual quality of film?
I just think how much we enjoyed watching them.
All right.
How much we think like they deserved it. It's just personally for us.
We're gonna say if we put a movie in S tier, that movie is actually amazing. It could be actually amazing because it's really bad. It could be actually amazing because it's really good.
Then A, pretty good. B, a movie that exists. C, bad movie. D, rip my eyes out. E, the Emoji Movie. Or just straight up not a movie.
Because unfortunately that's something that
there's
has
a couple.
to exist.
So we're gonna get started with 1980, a musical biopic called Can't Stop the Music, about the village people. I'm thinking A for this one. It might be more of a nostalgic preference for me. We had fun watching it. They had a whole song about milk.
They do have a milk song. It's not just a movie that exists. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I had fun. Let's move on to 1981, the film Mommy Dearest. The movie about, what's her face? Old Hollywood actress.
Yeah.
It had some moments that were like comical, but I remember being kind of bored by it. But it wasn't like rip my eyes out bad. It was just, oh, I saw this movie.
To me, I'd probably say it's just a movie that exists because I don't remember enough about it, to be honest. I remember the wire hangers scene.
No wire hangers ever!
Daddy, chill.
I don't really have any feelings at all. This is probably going to be the most populated tier.
It probably will be, especially once we hit the 90s.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this exists.
Let's move on to 1982, Incon. One of two movies that we shut off, just because it's super boring.
I kind of feel like Rip My Eyes Out, which, like, I wouldn't say that this is a bad movie, but I definitely did not want to be watching it.
I just think it's boring. I don't think it's like atrociously bad.
Yeah, bad movie seems...
That seems safe.
That seems right. Can we see if there's a trailer for Incon?
Ben Gazzara, Richard Roundtree, and Toshiro Mifune are the men who have never known anything else.
This is a lot more exciting than what the actual movie
this movie is not this exciting.
Inchon, rated PG.
Well, we just found out that we'd been saying it wrong the whole time. It's Inchon.
Let's move on to the next year. 1983, The Lonely Lady.
So this one had like a sexual assault subplot.
Yeah.
I remember. I would probably put it...
in a movie that exists?
Yeah, a movie that exists.
Yeah.
Better than... Mommy Dearest. I definitely remember liking the plot a lot more than Mommy Dearest.
It's just kind of there in my brain, you know? It had some wacky moments, but it's not enough to make me say that it was like a bad time. Moving on to 1984, Bolero. This is a movie about how John Derek wanted to get cucked so bad that he made a movie about it.
Yeah, that's true. This was a sexy movie. I want to see how they advertise this.
Yeah.
A bold and beautiful young woman embarks on a noble mission.
I have come all this way to give you something, my virginity.
Bo Derek stars as an international adventuress in the film that shocked America, Bolero. It's an experience.
Oh, they put this in the trailer.
Man. I mean, I think it was funny.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting a Bo Derek movie above B.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to move it to Rip My Eyes Out, because it's kind of hard to watch.
It was funny. I think the other Bo Derek might be aiming towards Rip My Eyes Out.
Yeah.
I'm feeling C.
Would you put it before or after Incon?
I think I'd rather watch Bolero again than watch Incon.
I would also.
Moving on to 1985, Rambo First Blood Part 2.
This movie exists
for sure.
I remember almost nothing about this movie.
Yeah, he's saving POWs.
Okay. Out of everything so far, this is the most movie that exists for me.
Yeah. 1986, we got our first double feature. Howard the Duck and Under the Cherry Moon. Ripped my eyes out, for sure. That was such a disappointment.
Yeah, it really was. Looking back on it, I still hardly remember anything. I know he's a pervert duck.
Under the Cherry Moon, on the other hand,
I think that was pretty good.
that was a pretty good movie. I'd put that in A. I liked Under the Cherry Moon more than Can't Stop the Music. I feel like I could show more people Under the Cherry Moon and they might enjoy it.
Yeah, I think Under the Cherry Moon is a more critically better movie, and this just has, like, some funny shitpost stuff.
Moving on to 1987, Leonard Part 6.
Come on, Leonard, can't you get it up?
The movie was very unfunny.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby in Leonard, Part 6, an adventure in comedy.
So that was a fucking lie.
I'd go for Rip My Eyes Out on this one.
You wouldn't say it's Emoji Movie level?
No. But this was our worst winner of the decade.
Well, this is definitely worse than Howard the
Oh,
Duck, in
for
my
sure.
opinion.
1988, we have moved on to Cocktail. 100% movie that exists.
Yep. It's starting to become a gray blur, though, to where I don't know what ranks above what else.
If you ask me, I would probably watch Rambo over Cocktail.
Really?
Yeah, I was not digging Cocktail when we watched it.
Do you still think you'd rather watch Mommy Dearest over Rambo?
I think personally, and this isn't like for the sake of the movies themselves and the quality, I'd watch Rambo before either of those two, just because The Lonely Lady has subject matter that I'm not like, oh man, I can't wait to go put in Lonely Lady, you
that's
know?
fair. This is what I would do. I think Lonely Lady and Cocktail, like, it depends who I'm with. I think this is probably a better critical film. This is a more fun film.
Okay, 1989, Star Trek V, The Final Frontier.
I literally don't remember anything about this movie.
Yeah.
I think they meet God.
Oh my god!
Move on to the 1990s, which I remember were kind of rough.
Mid.
We have another double feature, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane and Ghost Can't Do It. Ford Fairlane is an A movie. Actually,
I put it in S.
you'd go for S?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ford Fairlane is actually pretty funny.
Hey, what are your names? Neil and Bob? Is that like what you do, huh?
That's a good line. Neil and Bob, or is that just what you do? Oh! Definitely S tier. That movie's so good. I would watch that right now.
Ghost Can't Do It, on the other hand. Rip my eyes out.
I would rather watch Howard the Duck.
I would rather watch Howard the Duck as well.
And now, Bono's Ghosts Can't Do It.
They made that look like a rom-com, and in fact, Bo Derek is an evil person in this movie who tries to kill somebody so that her dead husband can possess the body.
That's true. I forgot that existed.
Move on to 1991 with Hudson Hawk.
No, it's definitely not memorable, but let's see if we remember if it was good.
You don't speak English? You have very beautiful eyes for a man.
You could just say he has nice eyes. You don't have to say for a man.
I remember not hating this movie. I thought that there were some funny parts. I think the jokes could have been punched up a bit. It's like a movie that exists, but it's pretty high up there. I'd put it above Rambo. I'd put it top of the movies that exist.
Yeah, I would rather watch this than
Yeah.
sure.
Let's get to 1992 with Shining Through. This was just boring.
Yeah. Because it was too long, I think was part of it. It was long and boring.
I don't think it was, like, horrendous.
Yeah.
You want to know something, though? I think I'd rather watch Bolero than Shining Through.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah,
Bolero's funny.
Yeah, it's got some stuff to laugh at.
1993, Indecent Proposal. Robert Redford pays Woody Harrelson for A Night with Demi Moore.
I think if you enjoy these actors, you would enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
It's the same as Cocktail. Like, if you like Tom Cruise, you'll probably like Cocktail.
Yeah, they're like on the same caliber of just movies from their decade with big stars that exist.
Right.
1994, we got Color of Night. This is the really weird Bruce Willis sexy crime drama.
I think that this also exists, like right around the same spot as Hudson Hawk for me.
I'd put it lower.
I'm okay with this, because yeah, I really like mystery movies. I remember it was shot like just the most insane way.
Okay, let's move to 1995, Showgirls.
No nudity for me, please.
I'd put it in A.
Yeah.
Because there is that rough sexual assault plot at the end that really kind of detracted from the rest of the movie for me. Critically, I think it's the best out of these three, but I would rather watch the other two, just because Showgirls is such a risque movie. Let's follow up Showgirls with Striptease. I think it just exists. I was going to put it in bad movie, but I remember there were things that I thought were kind of funny about it.
Cream corn wrestling.
From Remember cream corn wrestling?
I do now. Didn't they never do it?
They never did it.
Yeah, they bring it up
'cause
a
they
couple
fought-
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me mad.
Get this man.
Some creamed corn wrestling.
You follow politics, Mr. Shaq?
Do I look like I follow politics?
It's a great line. I'd rather watch it over Rambo.
Yeah, me too.
But I think I'd rather watch Hudson Hawk than this.
I agree.
1997, The Postman. I like the concept enough that I would watch it again. You said it was too long, but it went by pretty fast.
I agree, but I also remember us saying if we cut out the first half hour, it makes the plot better.
That's true. I'd put it probably above Rambo.
I was thinking around Rambo.
Yeah,
So.
1998, an Alan Smithy film, Burn Hollywood Burn. I would go for C on this one.
I would too, but I want to watch the trailer.
The Hollywood Reporter raves it's one of the funniest movies in ages.
So that was a fucking lie.
I really liked the concept of this movie, but it was so much of like a dumpster fire. I don't think we really laughed at anything except for the fact that Harvey Weinstein is in this movie.
I would put it like...
Yeah. 1999, Wild Wild West. The biggest disappointment since Howard the Duck. I wouldn't put it in Rip My Eyes Out. I think Bad Movie is good. It's more exciting than Bolero. Bolero, unfortunately, is funnier than it.
Which sucks, because this is a comedy, and that really
I know. That really ruins it.
This right here is right.
Yeah. We've made it through the 90s.
Hell yeah, we made it through the 90s.
So we are on to 2000 Battlefield Earth. If I want to be biased, I would say Rip My Eyes Out because I edited this episode for a long time. I think it's more fair to say Bad Movie, though.
So I have a problem kind of with how we've already started a trend here because Rip My Eyes Out is like, this is a very bad movie.
Yeah.
But then we've got this hump. These movies we don't want to watch at all.
Remember when we did the 80s? Incheon was at the bottom of both of our lists, but we said we weren't going to choose it because it doesn't feel like a bad movie.
Oh, so are we moving it to not a movie?
No, I wouldn't say it's not a movie. It's a movie for somebody else that's not us.
This is our list. We can move this to not a movie if
That's
we
true.
want.
No, because it is a movie. It has a plot, and it has acting, and it has editing. I think there's a difference between being bored and actively
torture?
hating a movie.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that I've kept those two in C, because I think that they're boring movies. I just don't think that they're the worst thing that cinema can offer.
Then I'm going to change this torture.
Okay.
So that being said, I would put this in torture. I would probably rather watch Howard the Duck before this, to be honest.
Alright, 2001. Freddy Got Fingered. S tier.
S tier for sure.
Absolute top of the list.
Watched it multiple times. Honestly, better than Fort Fairlane.
Freddy Got Fingered is the only one that I knew that was going to go in S tier.
It's just a good movie. Let's watch the trailer for it.
It's never easy to let go.
You make your daddy proud. You hear me?
I'm gonna make you so proud.
You make your daddy proud.
Proud.
Get the f out of the way!
That was the moment that I was sold on this movie.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this movie's getting like kind of a cult following now.
Yeah.
This even made us like watch the Tom Green Show.
That's true. We have watched the Tom Green Show. It's really good.
Yeah. Let's be clear. This movie is not cinematic gold.
Yeah.
You have to have a very specific type of humor to watch this. I can only recommend this to certain people. But if you have bad Gen Z humor like we do, then you would love this movie. It's
so
honestly hilarious.
It's art.
Okay, moving on from Freddy Got Fingered, Swept Away. And Swept Away is torture.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no, what happened? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, yeah. Swept Away is torture. It's a Guy Ritchie movie, so it's like competently filmed. The acting wasn't terrible.
Right.
I just think the story itself is so offensive.
It's rough.
It's horrible.
It's really bad.
2003, we're moving on to Geely. It's less than a movie that exists. It's another movie that I was disappointed by. Everybody was like, oh, this is another so bad it's good type of movie.
I'd probably put it like...
Yeah. It has one funny line that is literally just one line in a 2-hour movie.
Gobble, gobble.
2004, Catwoman. That's an A tier.
Yeah, I like Catwoman.
That's an A tier. I'm fine with keeping it at the bottom there.
Yeah.
But that is a highly, highly entertaining movie.
Yeah, it's an entertaining bad movie.
Yeah. 2005, we're moving to Dirty Love. This is... yeah.
I'd keep it there. What's the trailer? We never watched the trailer of this, I don't think.
Rebecca just got dumped.
Nothing in the world could feel this pain.
I'm fine if we stop.
The girl is a comedy genius.
Thank you, Chris Perry, who posted on a forum board.
Jenny McCarthy is close to overtaking Bo Derek for one of the worst performances I've ever seen. We watched 15 minutes because that's all we could find.
Cumulatively, yeah.
Yeah, and jeez.
Oh boy.
Oh my god!
2006, Basic Instinct 2.
This movie exists
This movie
to me.
exists. I would be fine putting it at the very bottom right there.
It's not necessarily bad, but you could just watch the first one and experience.
Yeah. 2007, I Know Who Killed Me, the Lindsay Lohan murder mystery. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't even think Lindsay Lohan was that bad in this movie.
Yeah, I think it just sort of like fell a little short with the ending.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to put it in A. I wouldn't call it pretty good, but
Yeah.
I would put it near the top of B.
Like, it feels kind of like the post. Because
yeah.
I like mysteries, I'm inclined to put it above.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
Moving on to 2008, The Love Guru.
This one's pretty bad.
This one is torture. You know what? I'd rather watch The Love Guru than almost any of these.
Yeah.
But it is still torture.
It is definitely torture. I hate that the Gangster Love song, that's ruined for me
Yeah,
now.
that's ruined for me forever.
This is the greatest movie of all time.
Wow, that's a verified account. Anyway, do you want to move to 2009?
Oh, boy, do I.
Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. This is one of the most mid movies I've ever seen in my life.
I think it's too long and convoluted. Like, I would rather watch Bullet.
Really?
If I have to be,
You know
like,
what?
I have to sit down and watch all of Transformers 2 and, like, pay attention to it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have fun.
This does fall in the shining through Incheon.
Yeah,
like,
I think
circle.
it's above that because this
I do
is so
too.
convoluted that you can at least laugh at that.
I'd put it above Geely.
I'd put it above Burn Hollywood.
I don't know, I like the concept of Burn Hollywood Burn more. I feel like I could sit through that easier than this Transformers movie, because I remember, like, we were falling asleep. Okay, we made it through the 2000s.
Oh, boy.
We got 12 movies left to go. So we start with The Last Airbender. As an Avatar fan, the first few times I watched it, definitely torture. Watching it more so now, I've definitely seen many movies that are worse than this.
Right now, in this moment, I would put it here, because I would probably rather watch Wild Wild West again right now
Yeah.
than Avatar.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. 2011, Jack and Jill.
I'm just gonna say torture.
Yeah.
I remember liking Al Pacino a bunch.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
But
in it.
Al Pacino cannot balance out Adam Sandler as Jill. I'd rather watch Howard the Duck.
I think I would too.
2012, The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Part 2.
This is our list. We don't have to be objective.
I know. I was gonna put this in a movie that exists, but I kind of want to respect the entire Twilight franchise and put
Right.
it in A. But like at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Because, like, we really like the Twilight franchise. Technically, I do think that this is just a movie that exists.
Yeah, because it's not as good as the other ones.
No.
2013, movie 43.
I would probably put it at the top of bad movie. Because
Really?
I do think overall it is a bad movie.
Yeah. For every good skit, there was a really bad one. On one hand, you have the homeschooled skit, but on the other hand, you have Beazle.
I hate Beazle.
2014, Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas.
This one's hard.
This one is hard.
Do you think it's specific to when you're watching it? Because I would watch this during Christmas time and with the right group of people. Yeah,
Not like-
this is a make fun of this movie as you're
Yeah,
watching.
I'm not watching this with hardcore Christians that are agreeing with whatever bullshit he's making up on
Yeah.
the spot.
So I would say with that condition right under Bolero.
Bolero definitely made us laugh more,
Yes.
but Saving Christmas had way more unintentional humor moments than any intentional humor in Wild Wild West. So yeah, I'm cool with this. 2015, our final double feature, Fantastic Four and 50 Shades of Grey.
I guess we'll start with Fan Four Stick since we watched that first. I think it's a movie that exists.
Yeah, it kind of just exists. I would put it above Rambo. I'd rather watch The Postman than watch Fan Four Stick again. I feel like The Postman stuck its landing, whereas
this one does
Fan
not.
Four Stick did not, yeah. 50 Shades of Grey, no, it's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie.
I'd honestly rather watch The Last Airbender than 50 Shades.
Watching this more than one time is really grating. I think if you watch it just once,
Yeah.
you'll probably enjoy it in like a haha this is bad way, but watching it that second time is really not.
Whereas The Last Airbender, I get some enjoyment out of it each time. Our next one, Hillary's America.
Honestly, I might put it here.
An Emoji Movie?
Because I would rather watch Leonard Part 6 than Hillary's America again.
I'm trying to think of this as from also a non-biased political perspective.
Right.
I feel like I'd put it in Torture just below Leonard Part 6.
I'd be okay with that.
Now, I super disagree with Dinesh D'Souza in every way.
Right.
But when it comes to this movie itself, just
Being
thinking
a
about
movie.
it, I don't think it's one of the worst things ever.
I agree. I think Torture is a good spot for Hillary's America.
Yeah. 2017, though. Now we have the ultimate Emoji Movie.
Actually amazing, Tristan?
No.
All right, thinking back on it, you're like, maybe there is something there. They show Keyboard Cat, I think. No, they show Pen Pineapple.
Yeah, they
Apple
show
Pen.
that.
So that's gonna bring it down.
Yeah. And I'm fine with keeping it at the bottom because we didn't watch all of Dirty Love.
Yeah.
But man, I forgot about Dirty Love until today, and that is pretty garbage.
Yeah.
Oh
It's worse than Torture.
It is worse than Torture. That's why we made the Emoji Movie spot, so there it is. It's the Emomy Movie. And I think next is Holmes and Watson.
Holmes and Watson is a bad movie.
It is. It has very few pieces of merit, mostly just John C. Reilly.
Yep. I think I'm right here.
Put it right there. Yeah, that's fair.
I think I want to move Wild Wild West to there. I know the West now. All right,
Okay,
Cats. Where would you put Cats? Because we feel differently
Cats
about Cats.
is almost as bad as the Emoji Movie to me.
Yeah, I'd put it in Torture.
You'd put it in Torture? Okay. I never want to watch Cats again. There's no argument for me to watch Cats again.
I would rather watch Cats than Hillary's America. It's just slightly more entertaining to me.
I said in the review that Cats is in the bottom 5 movies I've ever seen in my life.
Well, there you go. Four movies.
Yeah.
Absolute
proof. Not a movie.
Yeah, it's just not a movie.
It's just Mike Lindell sweating in front of a camera. And then Diana the Musical. I'd also put it in not a movie. That's just because it's literally not a movie.
We'll say, calling it a movie, I would say it's in
movie that exists.
I guess just to give it the benefit of the doubt, we'll put it somewhere in here. Where do we want to put it?
I would rather watch it than Four Stick.
Yeah, I'd put it right behind.
Okay.
I'd rather watch that than Rambo.
At least there's like music in Diana. At least there's something to keep my attention.
Right.
A kiss of a hand, quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Kiss grand.
All right, well, we have a complete tier list now.
We do.
We've got all the movies, so let's
is there
reorganize.
anything we want to revise?
S tier, actually amazing. We got Frey Got Fingered, Ford Fairlane.
I'm fine with that.
I'm happy with that.
That
Both
is
those movies I would watch anytime.
pretty good. Under the Cherry Moon, Can't Stop the Music, Showgirls, Catwoman, Twilight. You thinking about switching those top two?
Yeah, I honestly would probably put Under the Cherry Moon behind Showgirls.
Yeah, because at least Showgirls has a story that's compelling enough to watch. Under the Cherry Moon looks nice, but there are some weird things in it.
Thinking back on it, I don't really remember much about Under the Cherry Moon.
Yeah.
I do remember quite a bit about Showgirls, and not just because of the boobas. But yeah, I'm okay with these.
Yeah, I'm okay with our A tier. B tier, movie that exists.
This is our meh category, things that like we don't really remember that much. See, the
Musical.
problem with these is like I just don't really feel anything about them.
It kind of starts off with like Hudson Hawk and Striptease, and then like you get to Diana and it just starts flatlining.
Yeah, by this point I'm like
it's like everything mushes together.
I don't care about any of these. Bad movies. Well, I definitely think Incontinence secure there.
Yep.
Shining Through is also pretty secure.
Also secure, same with Geely.
Burn Hollywood Burn over Transformers. I'm kind of mixed on that, but I'm settling for it.
I think the concept of Burn Hollywood Burn gets me through it. Transformers, I don't like it. I just didn't like it.
Which is crazy, because I remember at the time, Burn Hollywood Burn was like your least favorite thing.
Oh, really? I was disappointed.
Yeah, I remember Eric Idle. You hate Eric Idle.
I hated him. He was so bad. I bet I can say this now, and if I would ever unfortunately watch it again, I would be disappointed instantly.
Probably. Saving Christmas.
You know what? I'd rather watch The Last Airbender over Saving Christmas. Saving Christmas, you'll laugh at a few parts, but you'll be bored by the rest. The Last Airbender, I don't want to say it's compelling, but
it just moves so fast.
It moves a lot faster.
Yeah, I would agree.
Last Airbender, I also want to move above Bolero. Bolero's funny, but I think you are the only person on this planet that I would watch Bolero with.
Yeah, I do think I would rather watch Bolero personally.
But besides that, I am fine with our C tier.
Yeah, me too. All right, Torture. I guess it's easier to work backwards. Hillary's America. I can't think of being like,
No.
hey, you want to watch Hillary's America?
Yeah, they're both movies that I never want to see again. I'm fine with keeping both of those down there.
I'd rather watch Swept Away or Leonard Part 6. I think my inclination is to be like, I want to watch Leonard Part 6, but I know I'd
Yeah,
regret
it's one
it.
of those things you'd regret instantly. Those Can't Do It and Swept Away. Both shit.
Yeah, both pretty mid. I know what, I would switch it. This one at least
Yeah.
looks nice. This one looks like shit
It
and
does.
is shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Then yeah, I'd rather watch Battlefield Earth than Swept Away. You'd have to get me like really drunk, but I'd watch it.
I don't know if there's a situation where I would watch this again.
Yeah,
but I would
I'm
keep
the
this
same
here.
way.
Howard the Duck over Jack and Jill.
I'm going to say yes, only because I've seen Jack and Jill twice, and that's too many times, and I've only seen Howard the Duck once.
I think that's where I'm at too. I do think I would probably prefer watching this again, but I have watched this a lot to the point where Howard the Duck I'd probably
It's like
put on first.
newer, fresher.
Yeah. And then Love Guru.
Yeah, I'd rather watch The Love Guru over all of these.
Yeah.
And Movie Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Emoji Movie bad.
Again, it's not fair. We didn't finish Dirty Love. I really can't tell you which movie I hate more, but I hate them both a lot.
Yeah, I do get a sense of dread just from watching anything about
Just
Dirty
from
Love.
seeing that thumbnail makes me
upset.
Yeah, and then Absolute Proof just is not a movie.
True.
This is our rank.
This is our rank. I feel very good about this list.
I do too.
We definitely found some good movies. Definitely found some bad movies.
Yeah.
But I like
found movies that weren't even movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for joining us. If you aren't a regular subscriber, don't watch our stuff normally. We did in detail descriptions and reviews of all of these.
Every single one. Yep.
And they're on this channel. And we are going to come back and revisit the Razzies. If you want to like leave comments on videos of stuff that you think are worse, we're gonna go back.
Yep.
We're gonna
Go back and watch them.
other nominations, other things that weren't nominated. It's gonna be a bit different format than
our classic.
Yeah, our other reviews.
Yep.
But hopefully that will make it funnier. All right.
See you then. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.